Hi, can you introduce yourself and share what is Protect Stafford?
Yeah, so my name is Erin Cinzero. I'm the president of Protect Stafford. We are a 501c4 here in Stafford County, Virginia. We are a bipartisan group of residents across the county who are advocating for responsible data center development.
For a person who has no prior knowledge about data centers, can you give a quick rundown about what they are and what are your concerns about them?
Oh, that's a great question. So a data center is a really large building, sometimes often as big as 105 feet tall, 700 feet long, and it houses rows and rows of servers to crunch, keep, store, process data. Our concerns about them generally are either environmental or residential impacts. So we're concerned about siting for those and how they impact human and non-human life and our critical wetlands. I think generally speaking, the majority of the mistakes come from siting issues. And so what I mean by that is when we put data centers next to places they shouldn't go, and we fail to properly index the impacts, make sure that we can mitigate them, that that's even possible. And so when you put think about it like this, when you put two chemicals that by themselves are not toxic, but together they're toxic, I think sometimes data centers in the wrong place can have a chemical reaction where all kinds of problems come forward. And most of that is about what you're putting next to what.
You mentioned in a recent interview that you are not anti-data centers, you just want responsible data centers. Can you share more about this stance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously data centers are here in Stafford County. They're here nationally, and they have a lot of utility. They're a backbone of our digital infrastructure in modernity, and they're not going away, and we need them. So the issue is less about whether we have them or not. It's about putting them in responsible places and making sure that there's the possibility to have the data center and have flourishing human and non-human life.
Some people describe a not in my backyard, not my problem perspective when it comes to data center development. What message would you share with residents who hold that view?
You know, there are so many, history is filled with this conversation around people waiting until something comes for them to care. And obviously history is also filled with great stories about people who care greatly about their neighbor. Love of their neighbor, how we care for one another is how we care for ourselves. And so I would encourage everyone to think about what is required for people to be healthy and whole and well. And we want to see that at least Protect Stafford for every resident of Stafford County, whether they live close to us or far away, because what's good and what's right just always is.